Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 31st of March 2023. Let's start with our session. As per the QS World University Rankings 2023, which is the most represented country in Asia. So nearly 44 programs offered by Indian higher education institutions in different disciplines have been figured in the top 100 globally according to this QS World University Ranking by Subject 2023. And India is the second most represented country in Asia because here the number of ranked universities were 66. And the first country was China with total 99 universities featured in this ranking. Fine. Now if we see important ranks and indices, there is this Human Development Index in which India has been ranked at 132 position among 191 countries. And which three countries were at the top? First is Switzerland, second is Norway, and the third is Iceland. Okay. Now if we see the Electoral Democracy Index, here India was ranked at 108th position. Now also you have to remember that Elon Musk has been declared as the richest person in the world as per the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. And who was at the second position? This is Bernard Arnault. Okay, he is from the country France. And at third, this is Jeff Bezos from Amazon. These are the top 3 richest persons in the world. Okay. Next is, which city is the host of the first G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting? So the first G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting has been held in Mumbai recently from 28th to 30th of March this year. And this 3-day event witnessed the attendance of over 100 delegates from the G20 member states, invitee countries, regional grouping and international organization. Basically, the first G20 Trade and Investment Working Group meeting has been hosted by Mumbai. Now, if we see important host from the month of January, so basically the host of India Water Impact Summit is New Delhi. Then the host for first G20 Finance and Central Bank Deputies meeting is Bangalore City. Then the G20 Development Working Group meeting has been hosted by Mumbai City. Fine. And India's very first gold ATM was inaugurated in Hyderabad a few days back. This is also an important question. Also, the Sports Science Center has been inaugurated by our Youth Affairs Minister Anurag Thakur at Udupi in the state of Karnataka. So these are the few important cities that are very important for your exam. Next is Anji Khat Bridge, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which Indian state or the Union Territory? So India's first cable-stayed railway bridge, that is Anji Khat Bridge, is set to be operational by May 2023. And this bridge is expected to connect the Union Territory of Kashmir with the rest of India through train for the first time. And this bridge is the second most important bridge after Chenab Bridge that lies in Jammu and Kashmir. And Chenab Bridge is expected to be constructed in the coming months very soon, right? So Anji Khat Bridge belongs to Jammu and Kashmir. Now let's discuss few things regarding Jammu and Kashmir. Let's see why it was in news in these days. First of all, Jammu and Kashmir has become the first Indian Union Territory to completely switch to a digital method of administration. Means it is the first to completely shift to e-governance mode. Okay. And Asia's largest tulip garden has been opened here recently. And the name of this garden is Indira Gandhi Memorial Tulip Garden. Recently it has been opened for the public. Who is the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir? This is Mr. Manoj Sinha, right? Now Now next is, what is the name of India's first cloned Desi Gir female calf? So India's first cloned female calf of Desi breed Gir was produced recently by the National Dairy Research Institute in Karnal, and it can produce more than 15 liters of milk per day. So scientists of the institute have produced a female cloned calf from the somatic cell of the tail of the indigenous Gir cow breed, and it is a native tract in the state of Gujarat, and it is popular for its disease resistance, heat tolerance and high milk producing qualities. And the name of this very first cloned Desi Gir female calf of India is Ganga. Fine. Next is, which state or the union territory hosted the 23rd India Soft event? So this event was inaugurated recently at Pragati Maidan, New Delhi, and it brings together Indian tech companies and international technology players under one roof. So Minister of State for Commerce and Industry inaugurated this 23rd India Soft, and over 650 delegates from 80 countries are participating in this event, and more than 1500 Indian exhibitors are showcasing their products and solutions at the event. So the 23rd India Soft event has been hosted by New Delhi. Okay. Now let's talk about important states related current affairs. Recently Mukundra Hills Tiger Reserve was in news. Why? Because here one tigress has been introduced and it lies in the state of Rajasthan. Then there is this Cow Service Commission bill, and it belongs to Maharashtra state government, and aim is to promote the indigenous cattle breed. Then there is Media Persons Protection Bill, and it has been introduced by Chhattisgarh government. Similarly, there is this Advocate Protection Bill, and it is the bill of Rajasthan state government. Okay. Next is, which union ministry implements the scheme of scholarship and fellowship for promotion of art and culture? So Ministry of Culture is implementing a scheme by the name of a scheme of scholarship and fellowship for promotion of art and culture. Why? To protect all genres of artists, including the folk song artist. And it consists of three components, including award of scholarship to the young artist in different cultural fields. Second is award of senior junior fellowships to the outstanding persons in different cultural field. And the third one is the award of Tagore National Fellowship for Cultural Research. Fine. So basically this scheme is implemented by Ministry of Culture. And which union ministry implements the MSE Cluster Development Program? So it is being implemented by Union MSME Ministry, and objective is to improve the productivity and competitiveness of the MSEs and ensure their holistic development via financial aid for establishing the common facility centers and for establishing new or upgradation of existing industrial areas or states, etc. Okay. So you can be asked that which union ministry implements this MSE Cluster Development Program. Answer would be Ministry of MSME. Next is, during Earth Hour 2023, which Indian state or the union territory saved 279 megawatt of electricity? What is this Earth Hour? This is an annual global event that seeks to raise awareness about the challenges of climate crisis and promote energy conservation. And during the occasion, New Delhi saved 279 megawatt of electricity, and Earth Hour is one of the world's largest grassroots movement for the environment, and for the 17th year in a row, millions of people have celebrated this hour. Okay, so New Delhi has celebrated this 279 megawatt of electricity on this occasion. Next is, which institution released the How is India Adapting to the Heat Waves report? So this is a report of Center for Policy Research, and it analyzed all 37 heat action plans across 18 states to evaluate how policy action is keeping up with the warming weather in India. So basically it finds that heat action plans in India are not only poorly funded but have a weak legal framework as well. Fine. So this is a report of Center for Policy Research. Now let's have a view on different reports and the organizations which have released that report. First is the Technology and Innovation report. This is a report of UNCTAD, means United Nations Conference on Trade and Development. Next is the Triple Threat report, and this is a report of UNICEF. Okay. Now recently Utility Bidder has released the deforestation report, in which it was found that India is the second largest country with deforestation. Okay, and which country is the first in terms of deforestation? This is Brazil. Okay, so these are the important reports that we have to remember. Next is, which Indian armed force launched the Operation Sadbhavna in Jammu and Kashmir? So Operation Sadbhavna was launched by Indian Army in Jammu and Kashmir, and under this operation a veterinary camp was organized recently at the Bar near Dabra village. Okay, so basically it is a unique human initiative undertaken by Indian Army to address the aspirations of people who are affected by terrorism. Okay, so Operation Sadbhavna has been launched by Indian Army in Jammu and Kashmir. Next is Mahim Fort, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which Indian state or the Union Territory? So Mahim Fort is situated in the Mahim Bay in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And this 800-year-old fort is currently being developed by BMC as a tourist destination. And as per the BMC, the descendants of King Bimbdev, who established his kingdom Mahikawati, built the fort between 1140 and 1241. Okay, so basically Mahim Fort was in news, so you can be asked about its location, so answer would be Maharashtra. And if we talk about important things that were in news, so first is the Chitwan National Park. Chitwan National Park was in news these days and it lies in the country Nepal. Then there is this Sigur Plateau and it lies in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu was also in news because of its Keladi Museum. These are the different places that are important with respect to current affairs. Also, India's very first marina is set to be inaugurated in Karnataka, right? Now next is, which team won the inaugural Women's Premier League trophy in 2023? So Mumbai Indians have won the inaugural Women's Premier League and they have defeated Delhi Capitals by 7 wickets in Mumbai. And for Mumbai, Nat Seaver Brunt was the highest scorer who remained not out at 60 runs. Fine. So which team has won this inaugural Women's Premier League trophy? Answer would be Mumbai Indians. And who was the runner-up? So this is Delhi Capitals. Now yesterday I have asked you a question. Who has won the best FIFA Men's Player Award? So it has been won by Lionel Messi, who is the captain of Argentina team. And who has won the 2023 Women T20 World Cup? It was won by the country Australia. Okay, and which country was the venue for this World Cup? Answer is South Africa. Also recently Sergio Ramos has announced his retirement from international football and he is from the country Spain. Don't forget that Australia has won this World Cup for the 6th time. Okay. Now last question is, which union ministry implements the national plan for conservation of aquatic ecosystem? So Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change provided financial assistance to the states or the union territories under this National Wetland Conservation Program and National Lake Conservation Plan. So both have been merged into a centrally sponsored scheme named as the National Plan for Conservation of Aquatic Ecosystem in 2013. Okay, so this is implemented by Ministry of Environment, Forest and the Climate Change. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with our revision session. in which we are doing the current affairs revision for the month of February, and this is part 3 in this series, in which we'll be doing the questions from 31 up to 45. First is, India launched the initiative on critical and emerging technologies with which particular country? So India has launched this initiative on critical and emerging technologies along with the country US. What is the reason? So as to expand their strategic technology partnership and defense industrial cooperation between the governments, businesses and academic institutions. What is the sanctioned judicial strength of the Supreme Court of India? This is 34. So at the time, in the month of February, the strength of Supreme Court judges was 27, and Supreme Court Collegium led by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud recommended the government 2 High Court Chief Justices for appointment as apex court judges, and central government was expected to clear the names of 3 High Court Chief Justices and 2 High Court judges. So with this, the working strength of the Supreme Court move up to 32, okay, and maximum it can have is 34. Next is Hibbert Tope Terrace, Lambs, Delhi, which was discovered, belongs to which species? This is a scorpion species. National Commission for Women was founded in which year? It was founded in 1992, and President of India Draupadi Murmu addressed the 31st Foundation Day of National Commission for Women in New Delhi. And what was the theme for this event? Theme was Sashakt Nari, Sashakt Bharat. Okay. Which city is the host of the first G20 Energy Transition Working Group meeting? Answer would be Bangalore. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan said the state capital would be shifted to which city? So Andhra Pradesh has decided that the state capital would be shifted to Visakhapatnam. Vayam Raksham, we protect, is the motto of which armed force? This is the motto of Indian Coast Guard. And recently Indian Coast Guard has celebrated its 47th anniversary of its distinguished service to the nation. And it stands tall as the 4th largest Coast Guard in the world. What is the GST collection in India in January 2023? So GST collection in January surged to over 1.55 lakh crore rupees, and this is the second highest ever collection that has been recorded. Webcos, an engineering consultancy and construction services firm, work under which union ministry? It works under Ministry of Jal Shakti, and you have to tell me who is our Jal Shakti minister. Which country's Chief Justice is the chief guest of the 73rd Foundation Day of the Supreme Court of India? This is Chief Justice of Singapore. He was our chief guest at the 73rd Foundation Day of Supreme Court of India. Next is, which Indian armed force unveiled a revised doctrine to lay out its role in no war, no peace scenario? This is Indian Air Force. Which neighboring country of India marked its 75th independence anniversary on 4th of February 2023? So Sri Lanka has marked its 75th independence anniversary on 4th of February. What is the disinvestment target of the Finance Ministry for the year 2023 to 24? This is 51,000 crore rupees. India agreed to establish a defense and energy bloc with which other countries recently? So the foreign ministers of France, India and UAE have agreed to establish a formal trilateral cooperation initiative. The aim of this bloc is to promote international stability and prosperity and expand their defense ties with a focus on the Rafale fighter jets. Okay. Dolly Jahur and Ilyas Kanchan, who were seen in the news recently, are the eminent artists from which country? So they are the eminent artists of Bangladesh country, and recently they have been honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award for their contribution to the film industry in Bangladesh. So these are the next 15 questions from the month of February, and tomorrow we'll continue it from here and we'll cover the question from 46 up to 60. Okay. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Satsana signing off.